season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They go back to Pollard on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And Lance now to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
On the check. Buffalo 18. 19, Tiger.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Motion man is Schwartz. Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Colts send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now it's Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And Lance going to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's out right at the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Titans at 4-8 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll complete this one. Lukaku. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lance to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. The connection made, it's Graham. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay, right?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 40. A very solid gain of 27.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Ready?
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Steal! Chest steal! Set, cut!
They'll run with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Down!
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Ready!
And now they'll throw with Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Hey, check that. Ready?
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards?
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rondale Moore, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Trouble 38. Green Jack. Edo Blue. Ready.
2nd and 5 now. Lance, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a play fake. Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Blaster, stick.
Lance looking to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On play action, Lance. Got a man, and it's taken in for the Titans touchdown. Josh Wiley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right?
It's a foot race. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Schwartz.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set. Set.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Okay, ready.
2nd down and a yard.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The
Here
Titans
we go.
offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, go
But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ready.
Here's Lance.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
On the ball, now.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short.
Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Shaquille Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give here to Pollard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. The Lance going to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
For a Tennessee Titan.
Smash, red.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Lance. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, here's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Here we go, Scott. 18, Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now it's Richardson.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the